Hello everyone, welcome back. So we are in another question type regarding CSWE preparation that you might need to know before taking the real exam. Okay, so these are some of the challenging and very challenging and also the painful question type. Okay, so as you see, we have a couple of parts and we have an uneven surface over here, unconnected, let's say. Therefore, we have a sphere. That might be sphere or cylindrical shape, cylindrical surface, let's say, depending on the question. But this is just what I made myself. And in the real exam, might be different, might be, a lot of assembly and also sub-assemblies, and their relationship might be different and so on. Okay, but over here, what we need to do, make the top of the valve at the bottom of the valve rack such that the valve stays in contact with the bottom surface of the valve rack as you move the rack from left to right. From left to right. Okay, let's go ahead and try to see the question, okay, from this view. And move the rack so that the valve is coincident with the valve block. Okay, we need to make the coincident relationship as you see. Okay, first we are going to make these together, and so that then we are going to use the mate between this surface, this sphere, okay, and also this unusual surface, let's say. And also then we need to move this to left to right so that it will stay, the motion will be limited due to geometrical conditions. And then at the end we will need to measure the distance from this side to this side. Okay, I think the question is clear, but solving the question and finding the proper mate types is quite challenging. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to mate these two. Okay, this is fine right now. Next is to, okay, this is free to move around. Okay, how you can just try to answer this question, how you can, if you have a surface something like this, how you can mate this surface to this sphere. First of all, if you think that, okay, let's just select all these surface one by one and then use a mate, no, it's not gonna work. So, or you might need to think about, okay, let's go to mate, let's go to mechanical mates, let's go to use cam. Okay, let's select this, but you can't use sphere face in the cam. Okay, cam path follower you can't use, let's say. Okay, if you're thinking about, for example, okay, let's go then standard advanced mate. No standard mates, no mechanical mates. Okay, let's try advanced mate, like let's say path mate. Okay, just try to select anything on this path, but it's not gonna work. So you need to do something additional, some additional steps over here. And depending on the question type, you might need to have this part might be a sub-assembly, like this sphere might be different part, this will be different part, and these two might be a sub-assembly, right? And those conditions, rules might be different. But over here, this is fixed right now, but we need to limit the motion of this on the way to right side. Okay, let's try to see how we can make this. The possible answer, let me just try to turn this off. Okay, possible answer is, okay, we can make a path over here. Okay, we can put something, the point over there, then we can use a path mate easily, right? That might be an answer. Okay, so let's try to use that. I'm gonna go ahead and select this and I'll use edit part. You can edit the part over here, or you can edit the part in part environment, doesn't matter in this case. I'm gonna go ahead and select this face and also this face, and I'll go to features tab, I'll select geometry and plane. I'm gonna go ahead and add a plane in between these two faces. I'll go ahead and click OK. Then right click on the plane. I'm gonna go ahead and open a new sketch. Okay, and then I'll go to select all these faces. Just try to turn this off since it doesn't Just try to use select tangency all, but all the surface will be selected, but doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and try to select, check this all one by one. Okay, it's fine right now. I'll use intersection curve. Oh, don't say that we need to select again anyway. Okay, done. Let's click OK. See, we got the curve. Looks nice. And also tangency will not work as well, since we have we don't have any connected lines over here. Okay, so you don't have a connected curve, let's say. We don't have that. So if you try to use, for example, this and this, you see you can only, and you can't use selection manager as well, so that tangency will not work over here. I'm gonna go ahead and select this as well and edit the part. Okay, let's go to over here and try to see the rack and our valve, since we are editing that. And it's front plane, it's top plane, it's right plane. In this case, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and open a new sketch. And I'll select this sphere. Again, I'll use intersection curve. But it doesn't matter, you can use just point to point command as well. But anyway, let's try to use this. Since we have that. And I'll make it construction line. Let's go ahead and try to use point somewhere over here. Okay, we have a point. Let's go ahead and close this. Okay, we have a reference right now. Okay, let's go ahead and close this as well. Okay, we have a point. This is what we want. We have a point. We have a curve. You might think about, okay, if those methods doesn't work, I can go ahead and create a composite curve over here. You can try, but it will not work again. Let me just, if you're curious about that, composite curve, select this, click OK. Just go over here, turn on the. You have a composite curve. Again, it's not full curve. It has a connected line. So again, that method will not work as well. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that since I don't need that. I just wanted to show you. Okay, in this case, just what you need to do, just simply go to mate, and instead of standard mate, I'm gonna go ahead and use advanced mates. So path mate, I'll go ahead and click this. I'll go ahead and selection manager, I'll select all, just right click. Okay, so now we got our mate type. Let's click OK one more time. Okay, let's try to drag this all the way right side and try to see. You see it doesn't go right now. I'm gonna go ahead and check one more time. Okay, it stops over here. Actually stops over there. So in this way, if it stops over there, so we can't do anything, right? So therefore we need to measure the distance between this face and also, let's say, this face. So the distance, let's just try to delete that and use it properly. Okay, distance, for example, is 13.09, but in this case it doesn't matter. The method is important over here that I want to show you. Okay, the next question, let's say you need to suppress some of the mates, okay, so that we can drag this all the way to the right side and then measure the central mass. So over there, I'll go to mate types, or just click over here as well and hit the D key, and you will have path mate. You have a coincident. I'm gonna go ahead and suppress this, and it will allow me to drag this all the way to the right side, so that, okay, it will stop somewhere over there. Okay, so that I can go to rebuild again, and I can go ahead and check the mass properties. Over here we have a central mass, and for extraction 15, y1 41.98, and z is 0. We will have this central mass over here. Okay guys, so this is the kind of let's say again painful question type. The technique over here is important, but the assembly type will definitely be different and will be something challenging. And over here this is quite is a little bit easy, but the real exam might be very challenging and very tough. But the technique, you just keep in mind that you might need to use some of these techniques in the real exam as well. Okay, I would like to thank you to watching my tutorials. If you like, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions regarding all these methods, techniques, and about my tutorial, just let me know. Comment below. I'm happy to answer all of your questions. Thank you.